Ohio. Oh, hello. The Battle Cats. Hello. It's 9:30 in the night? What would you rather if I stream at 1 AM? What do you mean by that? You sound tired? I think this is just my default voice. This is a much earlier stream than usual, yeah. Still sleep deprived? A little bit. But working on fixing it a little bit. Why did you greet with Ohio if it's 9:30? I just like saying it. Oh, YouTube says it's lagging. Is it? Yeah, it says error. Uh-oh. But Twitch seems to be fine. Wait, hold on. Is Twitch fine? Yeah, Twitch seems fine. YouTube says it's error. It's fine? It seems like it's supposed to be fine on YouTube, but for some reason the YouTube interface says that it's not. Whatever, it's fine. Anyways. Whoop. Hi, hello. Whoa, what happened to my tracking? Hello? Tracking? What? Tracking? Was it not working? Hold on. What? What? Hello? T-pose? Oh. There we go. Now it works. Okay, awesome. Hi. Yeah, I gained the kitten, lost the tracking. I have a little kitty here, so with my extra hand. My extra hand that I artificially attached to my body for no reason. We can see your face. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. Anyways, hi. You have chest hand, yeah. Like everybody have. Everybody have a chest hand, right? It's like alien, yeah. Anyways, something that I want to start with. Oh, right. So, I guess just for something to talk about before we start. Did anyone here went to the the Battle Cats eventing on California or whatever. Show of hand. Well, not me. I didn't go, but like, you know, show of hand. If you went to like the Battle Cats California thing or have seen anything from the Battle Cats event thingy. I wish I can go, but you know, it's literally across the world. Haven't seen that since you fought Def Sean. There is the Def Sean fight again in the California thing, right? I wish to. I thought it was invite only. Yeah, I mean, you apply for the invite. You don't just randomly get invited. You have to apply to get invite. Like, you fill in the form, and then you get invited based on what you fill in the form, I guess, or something of the sort. But I listened to the interview. Oh, yeah! I have not fully listened to the interview. I know there are people who said they were like recording the interview or whatever. I remember, I think someone mentioned that they asked about the Myrcia question, right? If you guys don't know, I have a little bit of a problem with Myrcia. So let me open this up. So for Myrcia, right? Myrcia. Someone asked about Myrcia, right? If I'm not mistaken. I haven't actually heard of this, like, audio, but I've heard that, like, there's word of mouth talking about Myrcia. Because I've made a big deal, like, I don't know how long ago, maybe like a year ago or something, about Myrcia, because I don't know what Myrcia is based off. Because every Galaxy Gals are based off some sort of a legend or some sort of mythology or something. And I'm aware of basically everyone. With the exception of Myrcia, I have no idea what Myrcia is based off. And I'm just always stumped on what she's supposed to be based off. And then I heard that there was someone that asked about Myrcia in the event. I have not heard the full audio if anyone talks about it. If anyone has the audio of someone talking about the... Or the dev talking about Myrcia, that would be great. But I've heard that people... that there was someone that talks about Myrcia and then they said that she's based off Gilgamesh? Which is really weird, but also at the same time also kind of interesting. I can kind of see it. Because her name in JP would be Merushu, which is like Mersh. And stuff like, for example, like Ku, right? Ku is based off Son Goku. So Son Goku being shortened to Ku, that makes sense. Myrcia, if you're saying like Gilgamesh shortened into just Mersh, that sort of makes sense. I can kind of see it. And also, you know, Myrcia is a lady. She's a royalty, I guess, in a way, right? So it makes sense. It would kind of go in line with, Gilgamesh, who is basically a king. But like, I could not really think of what else would the similarity be, aside from just them being like rich. But like, for example, like, Myrcia have like a robo butler or whatever. It's like, I don't think there's anything like this in the Epic of Gilgamesh. At most, we have like Enkidu, which is, someone close to the Gilgamesh, but Enkidu is not really a servant or anything. Enkidu is just a friend, right? Enkidu is just like an adventurer friend. So it's weird to say that, like, is the robot Enkidu, but that makes no sense. Why would that be the case? But then I thought about it a little bit. And then I realized that maybe they're not going for the original legend Epic of Gilgamesh. Maybe they're going for Fate Gilgamesh. Because Fate Gilgamesh is also like this royal bitch who have smug-ass aura and he's also blonde. But most importantly, his title in Gilgamesh, his title in Fate, is King of Heroes. He's often called King of Heroes, Gilgamesh, King of Heroes. And in Japanese, here in Japanese, you see here, also known as King of Heroes, AUO. AUO, that's what it's called in Japanese. King of Heroes, AUO. And in JP, Myrcia has a title, AU Reijo, Hero Lady, which does go in line with the Fate Gilgamesh, both of them being hero, the royalty hero, and then here the lady would be like kind of like a princess or like a queen or whatever, like a queen of heroes. So it does actually kind of line up of being King of Heroes and also like the Lady of Hero or some sort, you know. I can kind of see it, but that's about as far as it goes. I don't really know what else would that be the case, but in fairness, a lot of the other Galaxy Girls are also not super connected. Like, well, no, I would say almost everybody is very connected. Like, Windy and Tanya is very obvious. Ku have the Son Goku staff. Kai have the pick team. Coppermine has literally the staff of Sha Wujing. Kalisa have the Excalibur sword. Twin Stars have the mouth and the name. Literally the name of the A and Un on the paws of Twin Stars. But then Myrcia is just like, her connection with Gilgamesh is so loose. But like it's as close as it gets. Check Trivia. I don't think Trivia has anything. Yeah, no, Trivia doesn't really have anything. Like, you might say it's like, oh, Myrcia might be a reference to this anime. Yeah, sure. You might also say that Kalissa is also based off Miku, but her namesake and her design is her namesake and her especially weapon design is still very, very closely resembling Excalibur. Like, there's a reason on why her X symbol is in front, right? Her Meiko no Excalibur, her symbol is in front of the name, where every other Galaxy Girls, the symbol is always at the back, right? Merushu and then the symbol, I don't know what the symbol is. But like every Galaxy Girl's name, the symbol is always at the back. Kalissa's symbol is at the front. This is not read X, but if you read it as X, then this would read as Excalibur, which is Excalibur. So this is straight up Excalibur. So you can't just say it's like, oh, Myrcia is based off this and nothing else. Like, no, every other Galaxy Girls is always based off a legend. So Myrcia has to be based off a legend too. But then, like, I guess Gilgamesh is as close as it gets? But it's still weird. It's still weird. Does he like cheap burgers? I don't think so. Description-wise, usually they are not related to whatever they are based on. I don't think any of the description usually talks about like their origin and whatever. Like, Excalibur doesn't really have anything to do with, you know, Underworld or whatever. Oh, hi, Lida! Wait, are you done with your exam? How did that go? I thought you were still doing exam, okay. What's Lilin based off? Lilin is based off Lilin, which is a type of, like, a Lilith. Lilin, a Lilith. Did I type Lilin right? Yeah, I did. Lilin is just basically a Lilith, which is, you know, it's like sort of kind of similar to a succubus, but not really. It's basically like a female devil kind of thing. I actually have not checked what Pegasa is based off. I actually have not really dived into it. What's Jane based off? Jane is based off Joan of Arc, which is the same as Fate Joan of Arc. Never knew my English is so bad. I don't understand the essay. I hope that went out all right. I think I had the same feeling when I did like TOEFL or whatever, where It's like some of the earlier questions are like, oh yeah, this is fine. And then I move on to like some of the essays and some of the hearings, listening questions and all that stuff, and I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? What was Myrcia based off? That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But apparently some people say that it might be Gilgamesh, and I can kind of see it. I feel like that's as close as it gets. That's really as close as it gets, and even then it still feels a little loose. But it really is like the closest thing we got, I feel like. Lilith is the ex-wife of Adam from religion? Adam has an ex-wife? I didn't know that. She also has the Fate Jane color scheme. Yeah. I think this is also what makes me think that Myrcia might be based off more of Fate Gilgamesh. Because Jane's two forms, having this like light and dark form, is super similar to Fate Dark John Dark Fate. So these two, right? These two John of Arc from Fate, there's like the light version and like the dark version. There's the altar version, which is basically about as similar as Headmistress Jane, where one is kind of like white bluish, and the other is kind of like dark red, which is also kind of like this. It's a bit light bluish and a bit of dark reddish. You can kind of see the similarities here. Pegasus reference of Pegasus. That would make sense, yeah. Because she's also riding a big thing, and Pegasus is something you would probably ride. Gotomami and not Gotomami. Something of the sort. Why is she mean to us peasants? She's a smug-ass girl. You know something really funny that I find out about Myrcia? Well, I'll talk about it in a bit. God created Adam and Lilith, but then Lilith rebelled and got chucked out to become Satan's wife. Then God took Adam's rib and made Eve. I did not remember that from the Bible. That's crazy. Alter ego. Yeah, it's kind of like an alter thing. My friend likes this game a lot, but I don't know how to play it. It's like a different AU. I don't really understand Fate either. I think Fate just has a lot of... Yeah, Fate has a lot of like alternate universe thing, I think. I'm laughing at writing a big thing. Chill out. Chill out. Oh, yeah, so... really funny thing about Myrcia that I recently found out, because I was researching about the Gilgamesh thing. So you know here, her description, right? You know that... can't resist cravings for cheeseburgers. And then I thought, like, wait, is this also cheeseburgers in JP? And then I checked the JP translation. Turns out she likes gyudon in JP. I guess, like, you know, the kind of like the joke is that she's into cheap foods, right? Basically, so they originally was like, oh yeah, here's she likes gyudon, which is like a very simple street food. It's like rice, beef bowl, beef rice bowl. And then I thought, wait, what about Taiwanese and Korean? In Taiwanese, she likes I forgot. I need to translate this. I think she likes noodles, if I'm not mistaken. No, it still says beef bowl, but I think it's more specifically like a noodle beef bowl rather than like a rice beef bowl. I don't know, but it's something it's something slightly different. And for KR, I believe... Oh wait, this is Kalissa. For KR, I believe she likes tteokbokki. So all her favorite food is different every time. Yeah, it says the taste of tteokbokki. So Myrcia's favorite food is different in every region, which is really funny. So it's either cheeseburger, gyudon, I think this might also be gyudon. I'm not really sure, and also tteokbokki. What are these foods? All of them are basically like commoners' food, right? This is gyudon. Gyudon is like a rice bowl, rice beef. Like you see that it's like rice with beef on top. That's gyudon. Tteokbokki, how do I spell this? Tteokbokki is this. It's I don't know how to explain this. It's kind of like a chewy, spicy snack. Rice cake, yeah, it's rice cake. It's simmered rice cake. It's all basically like cheap food, you know. Hot take, tteokbokki kind of sucks. I actually don't really like tteokbokki either. It honestly feels a little plain. I heard gyudon. Welcome back, Lida. Yeah, I was talking about a cat unit's favorite food. I don't like tteokbokki, honestly. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of tteokbokki either. I think it's all right, but it's, I don't know. A lot of people, like every time we go to like a Korean restaurant or whatever, it's like always like, yeah, well, let's order tteokbokki, and I'm like, I mean, sure. It feels really plain though. No wonder she's so rich, she doesn't even eat Porsche food? Porsche? I have no idea what you're trying to say. Tteokbokki is hard to chew for me. I think... it's been a while since I ate tteokbokki, to be honest. But... yeah, I mean, partially that's one of the reasons why I don't really like it that much. But I also think that, like, a part of it is also because it feels... like, even though the outside has a lot of flavor to it, but the inside, it doesn't really blend. It doesn't really blend in. Like, the flavor doesn't really blend in with the inside, so it doesn't feel... like, the outside tastes good, but then the inside is like, wow, this is really plain. No wonder Myrcia packing all that, she was eating all them cheeseburgers. City the animation. I have not fully watched City. I need to. I watched like episode 1 and then I haven't watched the rest. I want to watch the rest. I just haven't had time for it. Oh, posh. I mean, yeah, she is supposed to be like a generic rich girl. Luxurious food. Yeah. Why are we talking about food? Because it's Myrcia's favorite foods. Chibionel's reason of getting genome surgery is completely flipped during translation to EN. Really? Chibionel. Chibionel. Received genome surgery to avoid being compared to his accomplished pops. To change his life to be compared with his great parents, he underwent genome remodeling surgery at a laboratory. I feel like this sentence is a bit vague, unless you understand Japanese. This could say to change his life. Well, actually, I'm not really sure. What about the other translation? I already closed translate. Whoops. Underwent genetic modification surgery at a research institute, which was constantly compared to his great parents. I feel like that's still vague. In order to change his life, which has led to comparisons to his great father, he underwent genome modification surgery at a certain research institute. That's still fake. What about Deepel? What does Deepel say? I'm a fat ass and she is too. Look, she's a queen. Why Indonesian? No, go English. To change the life of constantly compared to his great father, he underwent genome modification surgery. No, this seems right. To change the life constantly compared to his great father. Well, I guess it's a question of like to change a life from constantly being compared, or to change a life to being constantly compared. I feel like if you're saying constantly compared, then the logical conclusion is that they don't want to be constantly compared. So I think this translation is right. I think this translation is correct. Deal's very different. She's a popular streamer in English, but a drama farmer in JP. A popular streamer and a drama farmer? What's the difference? That's the same thing. What do you mean? That seems to be the exact same thing. There was something else that I thought about. Oh, whoops. I still have alarm, but don't mind that. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, Uril. Uril, I think... Oh, was it Uril or Yulala? I forgot. It's one of them. But, like, Uril's connection with Yulala, I think, was, like, never really explicitly mentioned in EN, but it is in JP. No, I think it's the enemy. Yeah. The enemy for JP description, it says former head of a clan who retired after passing down the role leader to his son, which basically confirms that this is Yulala's dad, because Yulala was the leader of the tower. But then on EN, this has never been mentioned. It just says that it's retired head of a powerful clan. But on JP, it specifically mentions that like he passed down the leader to his son. It is implied, but it's not that strongly implied, I feel like. So Uril is Ururun's grandfather. Yeah. So on the cat unit here, where he says that got the mask from his grandchild. So Ururun gave the cat mask, I guess, specifically to Uril. Isn't Yulala related to Ururun? Yeah. So this is like got the mask from his grandchild means that he got this from Ururun. I love meandering about 30 minutes at the start of the stream about Myrcia and food. Hell yeah. How's Labyrinth? Oh, I can show you after this. EN and JP has ever so slightly different canons. Yeah. I mean, in EN, I feel like it should still be considered that Uril is still, you know, Uril is still Ururun's grandfather and all that. But stuff like Myrcia's favorite food is like ever so slightly different, yeah. I remember that from Nadu's stream. Oh, the mask? Yeah, I think Nadu mentions that. But I don't think... Does Nadu even know that this is Ururun's grandfather? I don't know if he knows about that. Ururun's description says dad is school teacher and Yulala's dancing. Yeah. That's how you get the connection between Ururun and Yulala. I'm Ururun's #1 fan. It's a crime how little merch we have of her. Carts being the best thing so far. Ururun, I feel like the problem on why she didn't get merch is because she's too big. Because she's a small girl with a big-ass wolf, right? Like, if you want to make merch of her, a big part of it is going to be the wolf. Which is fine. It's great, but like, I think it's... like a big focus on it. A big focus on the design is also the wolf. And it's not as marketable. It's not as marketable. He was told that from Mudkip. Ah, I see. No mention of Rurun's mom. What if it's Doron? Crazy how genetics works with Urs being all from their ancestry and somehow Orurun looking at the same as Urs. Probably more likely than you think. Maybe. Are there even any Soul Legends merch? Soul Legends? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, probably the most marketable Soul Legend would be Lil Nyan. As weird as that is. Because it's really just a small guy. It's really just a little guy. So it's as marketable as it gets. Or Mechabun, maybe. Oh yeah, so yeah. So one of the things that I want to talk about, the reason why I want to talk about the Myrcia thing was because of the Battle Cats event thing on California, right? And I don't know if you're, I guess you're not supposed to record, but I saw this. I saw this where you're supposed to do the current dojo, which is what's it called, Crimson Trial, the one with like red and angels, and you're supposed to like, you know, fight against the dev on who gets the highest score, and they gave you these 3 slots, and I just thought this is so funny. At first, I feel like it's obvious that you're probably gonna use one for Baja Blast, but actually they're all untalented. Turns out they're all untalented. But it's really funny that 1, they gave you no money combo. 2, there's Courier on top, of course. But then they also give like the nominees for like the best Uber thing with Balrog, Dasty, and Fanoa here. These teams look like turbo ass. It's really funny because like, if you look at this, I feel like, okay, just out of curiosity, which slot would you pick? Which slot would you pick out of these 3? All of the top slots are the same. All of them are always Manic Ballhawk, Manic Eraser, Courier, iCat, and then Row. This one has Ramen, Meat Shield, and then Jongsha, Meat Shield, and Eraser, Meat Shield. This one has D'Artagnan, Kozuchimaru, Bahamut, Balrog. This one has Cyborg, Kalissa, Tengu, and Dastley. This one has Can, Cradle, Peach Devils, and Fanoa. Let me get a drink. Untalented Balrog. It's still pretty good. A bit of a weird thing. I do think that untalented Balrog is really still really good. It's not being untalented is the problem. It's being level 30 is the problem. Balrog is really powerful with high level. And yeah, talents can help with the stats, but like that's not the reason on, like that's not the main reason why Balrog is good. Like untalented Balrog is still up there in terms of like really good Uber. Slot 2s are just OP. 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. What the fuck? Are you guys for real? Really? I'm... Really? Dude, I would easily pick one. Dude, why do all of you pick... Why? I mean, obviously there's Dastley. That much is for sure. But then, like, everything else here is turbo ass. Okay, I guess a part of something is also I need to show is Crimson Trial Battle Cats. Arena of Honor, Crimson Trial, Mirror Haze. So these are the enemies, right? Keep in mind these are the enemies. Slot 2 has Can. No, slot 3 has Can. This is the Great Cat Tournament. Yeah, no, this is Dojo. This is Dojo, keep in mind. I'm aware that Dashley is good good in Dojo, but I'm surprised that there's more people that says 3, and then like basically nobody choose 1. Because 1 is easily would be easily my answer. Professor A, so slot 3. Wrong, because Professor A gets countered by Courier, which is in every slot. I picked 1. 1, in my opinion, is the objectively correct answer. Keep in mind, this is not without talent, so Baja Blast is not there. It's just regular Bahamut. It's regular Bahamut. It's regular Can. And I guess regular Balrog. Slot 1 is too slow? Slot 1 is the fastest! What do you mean? Everything in slot 1 is a nuker. Like, D'Artagnan is a nuker. Nuker and a rusher. Kozuchimaru is a nuker and a rusher. Bahamut is a nuker and a rusher. Balrog is a nuker. Everything in slot 1 is a nuker. Slot 2 has Dashley. That's great. That's it. Kalissa is not great against Slipnir and Chick-fil-A. Tengu, I don't think Tengu even outranges Slipnir and Chick-fil-A. I believe Tengu is like 360, which doesn't outrange either Chick-fil-A or Slipnir. Also, he doesn't have LD. But the money, you can't buy it all. All you need is to just buy Bahamut and then buy Kozuchimaru. That's really all. Tengu is 400? Really? Slot 1 feels slow due to the ability to trigger waves. What? If anything, slot 1 is the... Well, aside from slot 2. Slot 1 and 2 both are like the ones that can trigger waves the easiest, especially at the start. You just send a Manic Eraser out and a Balrog, and the Balrog would immediately nuke the base. You need a stepping stone for Dart to work on Professor A. Yeah, this is the Arena of Honor. It has a lot of stepping stones, and also you don't need to use Dart for Professor A. You just use Courier. But either way, well, so you guys are picking slot 2 and 3. I will say, I watched the fight between the Def, right? So there's like 2 rounds. The first round, Def chose slot. I think the first round Def chose slot 2. No, I think Def chose slot. Wait, I forgot which one they chose. I think the first round Def chose slot 2, and then the player chose slot 3. The challenger, I guess. The challenger chose slot 3, and after the end, they both have like a similar score at like 100,000. How long is a Arena of Honor again? It's like 3 minutes or something, right? Does it show here? Yeah, it's 3 minutes, right? So after 3 minutes, they both have like nearly 100,000 score. But the challenger won. The challenger with slot 3 ends up winning. Or no. I think it's the reverse actually. I think the Def chose slot 3, and the challenger was slot 2. And the challenger, which is at slot 2, won just by slightly a little bit. I think the one at slot 2, the challenger has like barely above 100k, while the one at slot 3 have like 90k-ish score, right? So slot 2 got a win over slot 3 by just barely a little bit. And then on round 2, Def chose slot 1, and the challenger chose slot 3, which is really funny because when the challenger was asked why they chose slot 3, they say, "Oh, it's because I like Can's double cash." And then this is Dojo. Keep in mind, this is Dojo. We all know this is Dojo. and he said, "Oh, I like Can-Can's double cash," and then the entire crowd starts like whispering to each other. The entire crowd was like, "Oh, does he know? He doesn't know." Like you can hear everybody's like, "Oh no, he doesn't know. He lacks critical information." And then, so Dev chose slot 1, Challenger chose slot 3. By the end of the 3 minutes, the Challenger also got like around 100,000-ish. And you know, the Dev who chose slot 1 got 100,000 like 2 minutes into the dojo. So he hit, by the end of the dojo, he got like 150,000 points or something. So he got like a Bahamut spawn that just like kills, that just survives like fucking everything. That Bahamut survived for like a whole minute or something. It's so fucking funny. That Bahamut survived for a ridiculously long amount of time and just got like 100k like 2 minutes into the fight, while the others only got 100k after the 3 minutes. It's so funny. I got 300k with Dashley. Yeah, I mean, if you use like proper money combo and everything. How do we tell him? I'm surprised they didn't burst out laughing. I mean, some people are basically holding their laugh. Dev speak goated. It is really funny. I want to see that video. Unfortunately, I don't think you're supposed to share around the footages. Like, I got shown the footages, but I don't think you're supposed to like publicly show the footage. So I don't think I can really show it. Weakest Bahamut in history. The weakest untalented Bahamut survives for like a whole minute. But yeah, it's so good. It's so funny. But, you know, admittedly, it is kind of like a almost scripted event, so even though the challenger lost, they still got the prize. Streaming the server? I mean, I guess I can technically show the link in the server, but even then, I don't really want to risk it too much. Okay, I'm gonna close Firefox for now, I think. Or wait, is there anything else that I want to show? Well, there are, but maybe later. I do want to talk about the new Monster Girls, but maybe a bit later. Been talking in 40 minutes, have not seen any gameplay. I guess I can show my dojo. I believe this is also my first. I think this is also my first try. This 250,000. This is my lineup for 250,000. It's just Baja Blast. It's really like 99% Baja Blast. I'm gonna drink. Balrog Hypermax with Pulverize to Dober in seconds. I feel like you don't even need the Hypermax for it. I feel like strat for slot 1 is to just juggle all of the enemies with Boshi and Baja. Something like that, yeah. You just need to be really conservative with your meat shield, and then just go Boshi, go Bahamut. Is gaming over? No, gaming hasn't even started yet. Let's go test first strategy. The problem with that is that I have Baja Blast. Like, that would be night and day. That would not be the same in the slightest. Draw in Pain? I don't know about that. I feel like it's gonna be a bit much. Even in Dojo, you don't use Ubers. I don't need Ubers, especially with Baja Blast, bro. Who needs Ubers when you got Baja Blast? Baja Blast already trumps like majority of the Uber picks you can have in Dojo. Like, I guess you can get like a better money up with Uber or whatever, but like I don't need that. This is already fine. I ended up using Valkyrie anyways. I used Valkyrie to clean up some of the enemies. I've yet to do Dojo. I mean, just do like at least once, just to get like any kind of ranking. Also, I have not shown Labyrinth. I have finished this Labyrinth as well with like 15 units to spare. So that's much better than the last time I got. My final team... Whoops. My final team is this. I had Luminala and Vega as my final Ubers. And the rest are just basic stuff. Kunio's the only Uber you would ever want. I mean, you would also probably want... what's the name? Ether? Because Ether have the money up combo with Courier. What did you use Manic Mohawk instead of Manic Eraser? Because it's cheaper. And also because I don't feel like I need that big of a defense. The main reason on why I even have a meat shield at the first place is to trigger the dojo so that Bahamut doesn't die. Like, that's the main reason on why I even have Manic Mohawk there at the first place. It's not to meat shield, it's to just trigger the dojo base so that Bahamut doesn't die from the dojo base. I don't want to do Labyrinth. Labyrinth is really fun, but it is very exhausting. Like, it is super mentally exhausting. But it is really fun. It's so fun. But it is really exhausting. I do wish that it's more like 50 level or something to make it less exhausting. Because going through 100 is a lot, yeah. How many units do you have? Let me check. Officers Club. There we go. 491. Why are you using Eraser? That's good. Meat Shield? It's floor 100! It's the last floor! What do you think I'm saving Erasers for? It could get trapped. Yeah, you're right, actually. I mean, technically speaking, if I lose, it would get trapped. I'm not even that many away. I mean, if you're not that far off from if you're around 450-ish, it is technically possible to beat Labyrinth. I actually lost like 3 times on this Labyrinth or something. I don't remember the first one that I lost. I think the first one that I lost was like super early on. I wish there's a way to check which one you lost, but I don't remember which one I lost in. Oh, I think it's this one, actually. I think it's the SBK that killed me, because I didn't bring, like, proper anti-blacks. Or which one is it? I actually don't remember. No, it might be that one. Or is it this one? No, it's this one! This is the one that I lost to. Because I didn't bring enough units. I didn't bring enough, like, melee units to deal with the Akus. I ended up using Little Dark for this, which is kind of overkill, because Little Dark is really good. This is the first one that I lost. The second one that I lost was... It's a little bit far in, but I don't remember. It's one of those zombie stage. It's this one. It's this one. Zombie with Dashon. Dude, this Dashon is on fucking steroids. This guy is on steroids, dude. This Dashon just would not die. It's so messed up. You died to Chibionel? No, I died to the Akus. But yeah, this... Like, when I saw the stage, I was just like, oh yeah, I'll just bring something for Cadaver Bear and I'll be good. And then the Dashon just would not die. The Dashon just pushes infinitely. It would not die, and I just kept getting pushed by the Dashon alone. It's so bad. This Dashon is like 1,000,000,000 HP, yeah. I wish it lost to dumb crap like Aku Doge. Yeah, the Akus, especially in like the early stages, is so ridiculously strong for some reason. Cadaver Bear stages sucks. I mean, like, this one is not bad. There was another Cadaver Bear stage, I don't... But, no, I think I didn't get it. But, like, this Cadaver Bear stage, this one is not bad. Like, the douche is fine. The other zombies are fine. This one... Cadaver Bear itself is really not bad. It's really just a dash-on. The dash-on is so bad. Dash-on is so bastardized these days. I remember one UL stage is like 1.2 billion HP. That's dash-on for you. Akugori jump scare. Yeah, early game Akugori is also really, really scary. There was one more time that I lost. I don't remember which one. Which one did I lose to? There was one more. I don't remember. But I remember losing once more. This one, I didn't lose to it this time. But I remember playing this like a last Labyrinth. And I remember just kicking my ass because the lemur is so freaking strong. This time around, I know to not underestimate the stage. This time around, I used jetpack here. Like, I saw the stage and I'm like, oh, I remember this stage being so bad. I used jetpack. I had to use jetpack here. Because the lemurs are ridiculously strong. I know these labyrinths are preset, but what are their actual names in the wiki? I don't think there's actual names there, no. How did you lose this? Dude, the lemurs would not stop, like, these lemurs are so fucking strong. They tanked like 2 Bora hits and survived. It's so fucked up. And like, if you just don't bring enough meat shield, the lemur just shreds through you. And a lot of the Ubers get sniped by the Takis. A lot of Ubers get sniped by the Takis, and if you don't bring enough meat shields, you get shredded by the lemur. That's why I ended up bringing jetpack. I have to bring jetpack here. And even jetpack barely stalls these guys. Like, once there's 2 lemurs, jetpack still gets pushed. The lens is on broke at 99% damage reduction. That's also a thing. The lemur gets to reposition a whole lot of time. Yeah, it's like if you don't nuke the lemurs, they just keep on repositioning. And if they're behind like the Lenore, you just get pushed. Lenore kills all of your meat shield, and then lemurs push, and then kills everything else. And then your Ubers get sniped by Taki. This shit is evil. This shit is evil. I didn't lose to it this time, but I remember to not underestimate it this time around. Which else did I lose to? I think, wait, actually, maybe, I think I talked about this on Discord. I can probably check if I just scroll up. Where did I say I lost to? Let me see. Just need to keep on scrolling. Oh, I remember. It's the one. It's the one with Little Bun Bun. Where is it? This one. This one I lost to. You know why I lost to this one? It's because of fucking last boss. For this stage, I think I had my crit unit of choice was Noodles Cat, to be doubling as a critter and a meat shield, and then I had Last Boss as like my main, I guess, wave immune, and that was a mistake, because Last Boss did not land a single hit. Last Boss missed all of his fucking attacks, which led to the pigeons surviving for much longer than they should, and that killed everything. And I don't really have anything else that can... Like, everything else in my lineup was trash units. And Last of Us was what I was hoping to be able to kill the little bun-buns and the pigeons. But Last of Us did not land a single damn hit. He missed like 3 attacks. All of them completely missed. The little bun-buns survived for a long amount of time. The pigeons stacked up. My noodles could not survive because of the pigeon waves, and therefore the metal doge cannot get critted. It's all Last of Us's fault. Last of Us failed so hard on this stage. I think I ended up... What did I bring for this stage? I forgot what I ended up bringing for this stage. But I think I brought mushroom or something for this stage, or I forgot what it is. But yeah, I ended up using like another wave immune that is more capable of killing the pigeons, because like the pigeons is really all the main problem. With the pigeons down, Noodles is able to crit the metal doges pretty easily. It's really just the fact that the pigeons won't die because Last of Us cannot fucking hit it. Best Uber, they said. Yeah. Did Last of Us get trapped for losing your run? I don't think so. I forgot. Never count on Last of Us. Yeah, that was my mistake. I shouldn't have counted on Last of Us for this. The Lost Boss. If Dashon is so good, why don't they make a zombie one? Speaking of that, I should do the Outbreak. The early frogs are easier when you're newer to the game because you actually use competent units instead of Olga and Norn. Hey, don't talk shit to my goat Olga and Norn. I do want to make like a Labyrinth guide thing. Just like, do you guys have like one of those units that like you don't know is good and then you used on Labyrinth and turns out they're goated as shit? For me it's this. Magical Girl Sayaka Cat is so fucking goated in Labyrinth. Like every time I go to Labyrinth, I always make sure to not use her early just because she's a collab rare unit, because I know she's so fucking good. She is so good. Let me get a drink. Hey Lucas, what's the best anti-angel? That's easy. That would be Reunion Little Ray. You say Ramen's the best anti-angel? Hell nah. You look at this shit. Now this is an anti-angel. this shit's fucked up. The guy with glass and shield and custom death animation is hype as hell. Oh yeah, it's the one from the anime collab, right? He does have surprisingly pretty good amount of stats, yeah. There's Juven's, yeah, but Juven's not as spammable as Little Ray. How are you holding my kitten? With my third arm, of course. Everybody have a third arm, right? Am I late for Coliseum? No, I haven't started. And Cafeteria. Yeah, Cafeteria is also up there. I wish there's an endless game mode where you could beat stages in a row with the same lineup. I feel like that's just how most Battle Cats players play nowadays. Eva collab is coming around soon. Yeah, that's true. I am saving my cat food for that. There was one like, so when I do Labyrinth, I know that there's like 2 stages. There's 2 stages that I would consider using ramen on. One is the one with Calamaria, and one is the one with Wing Piggy. Those are like the 2 stages where I would consider using ramen on, because Calamaria you either would need a lot of Nichel or you would need an Angel Tanker to actually get to it, and Wing Piggy is Wing Piggy. But for this time around, I used Reunion Little Ray on the Wing Piggy stage, and she just annihilated it. It's so good. I like Ray, she's really cute. She's pretty cute. I just wasted cat because I want to complete the Halloween set. I might actually roll on Halloween, we'll see. But anyways, let's do COTC. This is my COTC lineup. I want to make a YouTube post, interaction bait YouTube post, asking people what their YouTube lineup, their COTC Outbreak lineup is. I just thought it's kind of funny. It's also really funny that a lot of people really don't like me not having Holy Blast as my cannon, but like, I don't have a I don't have a barrier breaker in my team, so I kind of have to bring this. This is my only barrier breaker. Oh, Zolo. Hello. Get sniped. Oh, wow. That is a recast elephant. Is there anything on base hit? Nope. There's probably a Zolo jump scare again. Oh, Zook. Get sniped, idiot. I'm waiting for the Zolo. Nope. Nothing appears. Awesome. Alright, let me get back. Lilith is worth it though. Lilith, I do have Lilith. Lilith is pretty nice, especially with the true form. It's been an hour and the Coliseum hasn't even been touched. Yeah, I should probably do that. I mean, there's still some other things that I want to talk about, but yeah, I should probably start Coliseum. My YouTube lineup be like Mr. Beast clone and Brain Rot shorts. I don't have anything like that in my YouTube recommendation, luckily. Battle restriction. Deployable units of each rarity. Uber rare times 1. What if I don't use Uber rares, huh? How would you like that? What if I use this, huh? You want me to use Ubers? What if I just don't? What if I just don't? Alright, let's see what's in the stage. Valk and Bahamut solo all of these stages. Valk is so good. I really like using Valk. I might do a Valk video for next time. Oh, bored of him. Fuck, I don't have Robin. This is bad. Unless... Wait. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, it's not enough to... Fuck. Not enough to knock back. It's probably possible if I just... It's 82%! He's so close to getting knocked back. If I just, like, slime once more or something, he would get knocked back by that. No, this is possible with this lineup. Let's try again. Round 4, this sucks. It's literally Birth of True Man. We'll see about that. Borofim jump scare. It's okay, I got this. Pff, courier missed. God, I don't have enough money yet. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Keep on Baja blasting. Yeah, there we go. See? No worries whatsoever. And then they spawn like a Razorback or some shit. I forgot to check the enemy list. I already lost one. I can check the enemy list. There might be something else. There probably will be something else. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's a problem. Or maybe not. No, that's not a problem. Never mind. Is that 100% Professor A? Yeah, that's 100% Professor A because Courier didn't get knocked back. Or 150. It might be 150. It's one of those. Whatever it is, it's not enough for Courier to get knocked back. And also now they're knocked behind the base. Awesome. Damn, more than one Cappy. What will I ever do? Just bring Ray. I could have done that, but I'm pretty confident that this lineup works just fine. Just do full research. Why the hell not? What's the game like lagging a little bit there? There we go. Hell yeah. Does F100 need anything specific or just breaking from the one courier good enough? I would say sort of, but you would definitely need good meat shields for F100 because it's a very basic, like there's a lot of like F100 has a lot of peons that doesn't really end. I mean, it ends, but like after a very, very long amount of time. So you can't fully rely on just rushing everything down. And also, what's her name? Mimon? Mimon has a very, very high health. So even if you like Baja Blast, you don't really get to kill her that quickly. It's possible to maybe rush her, but it's not really that easy. So it's better to play something that's kind of like good for the long run. Baja Blast is not the answer to everything? Well, too bad. It is the answer to this one. Round 2. Did I miss anything? Oh, there's an HNAT and a bear, apparently, but I guess I didn't get to see that. Mimon only said S1M HP. Is it? I feel like I Baja Blasted her like 5 times and she did not get knocked back. Tacky? Okay. What if I Baja Blast early? Very somber music for this. Uh-oh. Oh. Dark Joe? Okay. Wow! He got sniped by Tacky. That's messed up. Oh my gosh! He got wobble comboed by Tacky. That is messed up. Well, I have Courier, so it's probably fine. Courier probably would work just fine against Dark Joe. What cannon do I have? Thunder Blast. Okay, so I can't freeze this guy. Slime missed. Awesome. Awesome. Good job. Okay, these Dark Dojo spam is getting a little bit annoying. Because Rock does not really hold against these guys too well. Need to kill these Tackies. Courier kept getting sniped by the Tacky. Well, I can't really expect Slime to land that much hits. I think the Dark Dojo just stopped. Oh, Midnight D. Okay. And a bear. Okay. This could be a little scary. Because I can't really Thunderbolt any of these. Unless... Okay, Tacky died. Well, it's not quite what I hoped. Oh my gosh, there's a second bear. Okay, I know my mistakes. I think this lineup is still doable. I'm going to try to push on with this lineup. Because I think it's doable with this lineup. I just have to play right. Dojo is so freaking tanky. Oh, good slime timing. Too bad that's not enough. That is unfortunate. 1%, of course. Screw you, game. I'm going back with the revenge. Refusal to gimmick the gimmick levels. In fairness, this gimmick level does not really look that hard. Like, this seems very easily doable without the gimmicks. Like, if you want to make the level requiring you to use the gimmick, maybe you should make it to actually be difficult enough for you to want to use the gimmick. I mean, granted, this is round 2, so, you know, they still got like 3 more rounds. Coliseum usually gets hard like round 3 or 4, and then they stop being hard again at round 5, but seems like someone said that round 5 is really hard this time around, so we'll see about that. Oh, Can got sniped. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's see. Is this official Battle Cats? Yes. Yes, it is. What makes you think it's not? Well, I guess the freaking rarity section does feel a little odd. Go, my couriers. So fucking stupid looking. Dark Dojo is killing my couriers, which is not great. Okay. Stupid fucking unit. Okay, wait, let me think just a little bit. Ah, freaking tacky. Okay, well, Taki died, but I feel like that's not enough damage towards Dark Joe. Dark Joe is still freaking tanky. I wanted to rush Dark Joe down, but yeah, no. Dark Joe's way too tanky. Even this is not quite enough. Need a really good Bahama chain for that. I probably could have used, like, ED or something. Voice crack. It's a lot of damage, but that's not enough. Dark Joe is way too strong. Alright, let me try to change lineups. Behemoths are not cute. I don't know what you're talking about. They're pretty cute. But I'll keep the research combo, because it's funny. Use Kana? No, why would you use Ubers? Why would you use Ubers on this Uber gimmick stage? I want to use another Behemoth Slayer. These are still eggs because I switched them from Labyrinth. I need to switch them back. Let me switch these guys back. Da, da, da. I could use Luza. Luza can do a lot of damage towards it. Could also use Urs. Urs is also probably not bad. Man, I want to keep the research, but... No, I should use Oriel. Wait, are you Surge immune? I think you are. Yeah, you are. So Oriel's not gonna be that strong, but also it's Oriel, so fucking whatever. Or I could just use CAT. Instead of Can-Can? I think Can-Can has a hard time doing much here. How about this? How about this? Wait, did I see Meso-Cosmic Cyclone there? What? I have not seen that. When does Bro appear? I have not seen that guy. Damn, you one-shot the Dark Doge. That's so good. Just use Dastly? I don't know who that is. Oh no, we're pushing too fast. I don't want you guys to push that fast. Wow, Taki already died. It's so much faster with CAT. I kind of don't want that because I want the money, but whatever. I guess we're pushing now. The Toxic. I should maybe change my cannon. This Breaker Blast doesn't affect majority of the enemies in the stage. I don't know when to use Bahamut. I feel like maybe I should save it. Save it for what? I do not know. Okay, whatever, I'm using Baja Blast now. No, he missed the first attack. He missed again. Wait, he's inside the blind spot. He's inside the fucking blind spot. Aw, that's so funny. Get fucked, you dumb fucking piece of shit. Get fucked, idiot. That's what you get for having stupid ass LD. Stupid LD that makes no sense. Can I cheese the base? Cheese the base now. Cheese the base. Come on, courier. It's just only 200,000 health left, which is a fuck ton. No, I don't think I can. I think I can cheese the base. Damn it. But I'm still gonna spam shit. Damn it. We're so close. Okay, but I see the strategy. The strategy is to get Bahamut inside of Dark Joe's blind spot. Wow, Slime landed the hit on Midnight. That's really funny. Cheese the base or fight Fallen Bear for 2 years. Yeah, I might have to fight Fallen Bear for 2 years. Oh, the bear is desing. That's not good. Maybe I should lure to sync the bears up. Yeah, okay, they're synced now. Cool. Oh, one of the shields is broken. Fuck, here comes Meso-Cosmic. I might need to lure to Baja Blast this Meso-Cosmic. What the fuck? Was that Scizoroo? Did Scizoroo snipe Bahamut? That is messed up. Wait, this Meso-Cosmic does no damage. Why? The Meso Cosmic deals no damage. What was that? Okay, no, but I can cheese this if I do this right. If I just Breaker Blast, maybe. It is possible. It is possible. I do not understand why... oh, is it because of COTC Treasure? I guess it is possible that they're counting, like... maybe it's like a COTC2 Treasure Mesocosmic or something, so they don't make it too strong. Because it was like teleporting CAT. That Mesocosmic was super weak. I was expecting like super bulky Mesocosmic, but doesn't seem like that's the case. Meso always does little damage? No? Are you thinking of Little Cyclone? Because Little Cyclone deals little damage, but Mesocosmic does a fuck ton amount of damage. Mesocosmic push super hard. Little Cyclone is wall, so Little Cyclone doesn't do that much damage, but Mesocosmic is a pusher. Mesocosmic pushes super hard. Explain the Dark Joe blind spot. Basically, how do I explain this? Basically, every unit has a natural Omni Strike. Do you guys know about this? Every unit has a natural Omni Strike. So, if, for example, a non-LD or non-Omni Strike unit, like, for example, Paris Cat. Paris Cat has 350 range, right? But you would think that she would hit between 0 to 350. But that's not the case at all. Oh my gosh, my throat. What is actually the truth is that Paris hits from negative 320 to 350. Ah, damn it, I didn't get it. So every non-LD or Omni Strike unit actually has like a negative 320 Omni Strike. And that is basically meant for units that can like accidentally clip because of cannon or clip because of knockback or anything. So that even if they get clipped by just a little bit, they can still hit slightly behind. This is also the case for like zombies and stuff. And this negative 320 also aligns with their basically detection range. Every unit's detection also counts to like negative 320. So if they detect an enemy negative 320 range away from them, they would try to attack. And because everybody have that natural negative 320 Omni Strike, they're able to hit them. The problem with that is that if you give a unit Omni Strike, and their Omni Strike doesn't reach more than negative 320, that means they basically have a blind spot. Oh wait, is it 100? What for whatever reason makes Omni hit stuff to negative 100 instead of negative 320? Wait, what do you mean? But yeah, no. There are some people, there are some units that has really bad Omni Strike. So if I check like, if not mistaken, there was a very recent example of this, but I don't remember. Would I be able to check cat filter? Let's see, Omni Strike. Where is Omni Strike? Ah, here. So... wow, this loads very slowly. Knuckles? Oh, I think that's what it is. Yeah, you're right. I think it's Knuckles. Knuckles is a very funny example. So, Knuckles, right? Knuckles is an Omni-Strike unit that reaches to negative 100, which is very stupid because this is shorter than most other than most units or all units that doesn't actually have Omni-Strike, meaning that if a unit burrows on Knuckles, he cannot hit it unless it's like just barely on Knuckles itself. But if a unit burrows slightly behind Knuckles, he cannot hit it. He will try to attack with no avail. He will try to attack and it would just not hit. This is the case. This is very, very stupid for Knuckles' case. So any zombie units that burrows into Knuckles is able to hit Knuckles because they all have a natural negative 320 Omni-Strike. But Knuckles itself can't reach negative 320, so he will just hit the air. And this is also the case for Dark Joe. Dark Joe's LD starts at 1. Well, I guess Dark Joe is more of an LD than an Omni-Strike. So he has a blind spot. From negative 320 to 0, he cannot hit it. Bahamut doesn't have this. Bahamut has a natural negative 320 range. So Bahamut actually can hit Dark Joe if he clips inside Dark Joe. If he clips inside Dark Joe, Bahamut is able to hit Dark Joe and Dark Joe would just miss. So yeah, that's how it is. It loads slowly for suspense, yeah, sure. So that's how that works. Yeah, if you see, like, there are some clips on, like, Twitter or something where there's a lot of people that, like, clips through Relic Bun Bun. Because Relic Bun Bun also have this problem. I've seen many people clip through, clip, like, Yukimura or something through Relic Bun. Because Relic Bun's negative 300 Omni-Strike does not cover his range. So if you're able to clip certain rushers into this 20 blind spot, then Relic Bun would attempt to hit these cat units because every units have a natural negative 320 detection range. Relic Bun will try to attack this unit but would just not be able to. I think it's funniest on Bolivarian because the closer you are, the less times you get hit by him. I thought that's... No, yeah, you're right, yeah. But I mean, that's a different case. That's a different case. Bomber? Well, what about Bomber? So a unit's hitbox is like 320 to 0. Something of the sort, yeah. Something like that. I've seen Shishi does this with Dark Joe and Eva Giraffe. Something like that, yeah. You can just clip a bunch of units inside of Dark Joe, and if Dark Joe doesn't get knocked back, then yeah, Dark Joe would just miss. It's very, very dumb. But anyways. Round 3! Let's see if I can still go with this lineup. Let's go. I think there's way more units with negative 100 Omni than you'd think. There's a decent amount, yeah. And they're all badly designed. Zombie, okay. They're all terribly designed. Because why would you give them Omni-Strike but not have them to negative 320? It makes no sense on why you would do that. It legitimately feels like bad programming. Like, that really just feels like unintentional. Fucking hell. What was the boss? I'm trying to not see here. Oh, Gravy, okay. Skelecat did not hit the 40% weaken. Fuck you. Okay, at least I can see what's inside here. Okay. Gravy Arost? Okay, I might need meat shields. Just a hunch. I might need meat shields. What if I just... let me just use this. I don't have anti-zombie foundation. Sure, whatever. Let's try to use this basic ass lineup then. No Discord ping? Fuck, I forgot. I'm... Man! I keep on not remembering to ping Discord. Do I want to ping Discord now? It's really late. It's really late to ping it now. They're probably fine without me pinging it. Probably. Ping for funnies? Okay, after this attempt. Oh, nice. Solo got sniped. Let's go, Valkyrie. Valkyrie might get soloed. Uh-oh. Fuck. Okay, I saved Valk. I kinda need Valk for the gravy. Well, now Valkyrie will be without protection because of this Sangru. Unless freeze? No, damn it. The Zangru's blocking the way. Let me use... Let me bring in Nova. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oh, here's the Bun Bun. And, fucking turkey, okay. Guess it's a good time to use Newton. If I use Valkyrie, I think she would die from gobbles, so maybe I'll wait just a little bit. Wait, what? Oh my gosh! I forgot Nova has Curse! Why do you have that? That's so busted. I totally forgot Nova has Curse. What a busted unit. Why do you have Curse? So stupid. Okay, I'm spawning Valkyrie. I should have sniped Gravy with Holy Blast, that's fine. Newton and Nova is just such a freaking powerhouse. Ooh, good freeze? Right as Aros appeared, Valkyrie immediately froze. Ooh, good freeze! Wow, that's a really good freeze. A freeze again? I believe in Valk. Bahamut got critted, of course. What did I bring? Holy Blast. Did Valk freeze again? I think Valk killed the Arost. Valk is such a monster, dude. I love Valk so much. Valk is such a monster. Valk is so busted. Hell yeah. Let's go. Oh, what a good ass unit. I love Valkyrie so much. There we go. Oh, Valkyrie's so good. Valkyrie's such a good unit. Okay, let me just make sure that no other enemies spawn. Alright, let me do Discord ping real quick. I need to do Discord ping. Give me a second. Discord ping. Did I even ping the last time I streamed? No, I did. Late ping, I'm sorry. Let me copy the live stream link. There we go. Notice how Valk keeps freezing and Bahamut did absolutely nothing? Yeah, that's true. There's a reason why she's the GOAT. I honestly thought Filibuster was gonna be like Valkyrie, where talents redeemed them, but the cost is too much. I mean, Valkyrie's talents is also really expensive. Yeah, I think they're kind of similar, to be honest. I was considering very hard whether to start investing in Valkyrie yesterday and really wasn't impressed. But I like gambling for CC as much as the next guy. I mean, use Valkyrie not really for gambling CC. Gambling CC is just a cherry on top of Valkyrie. What Valkyrie's really good at is killing Arost. You know, I saw some people having trouble with like the Filibuster Invasion stage. And I have consistently seen that almost everybody that did like the no Uber clear for Filibuster Invasion uses Valkyrie. Just saying. If you want someone to clear any Aros variant fast, Valkyrie is usually the answer. Valkyrie's usually the answer. Valkyrie's really good for like Aros type enemies. It's so good. Alright, round 4. Let's try to go in blind again with this lineup. Let me get a drink in the meantime. Oh, okay. Well, let me change to the other lineup. Let me change to the lineup that actually has Calosaurus. I was in the middle of drinking and I saw the metal hippo came out and I was like, oh, wait. There could be some readjustments to be made. Oh, protective slime. Very nice. Oh my gosh, there's angelic gories. Okay. It's gonna be annoying. Angelic Gory with this lineup is very bad, because Rock does not stall it as much as it should be able to. Okay, start spawning the crit units. Wait, is this the base hit stage? Oh damn, if this is the base hit stage, I should have stacked up. I shouldn't have spawned Catosaurus. Damn. I thought it's gonna be timer because I saw the Angelic Gory and I thought, uh-oh, it's gonna start spawning everything now. Alright, let's see what's behind the door. Oh, okay. I see. What do you keep on giving behemoths in these stages? You just really want me to use Courier, huh? I guess they gave us Behemoth to kind of like psych us out from using Ubers. Oh my gosh, it's the boy. Hold on. This is bad because I wanted to do a Bahamut chain. Unless, oh, wait. No, I missed time. Ah, I shouldn't have. Damn it, I missed time. I shouldn't have spawned Rock. I thought Rock is gonna hit early, but they got knocked back. Damn, that's unfortunate. But I can totally... Oh, there is a Sorbettle Seal! Oh no! Okay. That can be a little bit scary. Okay, so Alien Sal, Sorbettle Seal, and... Gory. You know what? This is doable. This is doable. Let's do this. This is very doable. Kind of a fucked up stage. Doesn't really look that fucked up. Unless there's like 3 Sorbettle Seals or something, then maybe. Or there's like 3 Raja Kong, then maybe. But otherwise, it seems like just rush Raja Kong and then kill Sorbettle Seal. Also, you get a super middle hippo at the start off, so you can stack a bunch of things. Does not seem to be that fucked up. Like, if I just bring a more proper lineup, this would have been... I can do this absolutely easily. Right, let's start stacking up. The stage is just asking for Mushroom. It is pretty funny that the stage... They gave us Behemoth, and like, Behemoths are usually not really enemies that most Ubers can counter that well. Obviously, there's stuff like Kana, but even then... It's like most Ubers don't really deal with behemoths that crazy good. So the fact that they put a bunch of behemoths is really funny. On a gimmick that like wants you to use Ubers. Anyways, I'm stacking a bunch of couriers. Does GB do anything other than be cute? Sometimes it slows your unit, which can be a little annoying, but a lot of the times after a little bit, it just dies, so... It does their best. You think Mushroom would be more useful against Rajakong, but he still gets outclassed by Courier and Delivery? I mean, against Rajakong specifically, Mushroom is still really good, though. Alright, let's begin the Courier Fest. Immediately... First, oh my gosh, they got waved like crazy. A wave again! Like, out of the 4 hits that Rajakong did, like 3 of them are waves. That's messed up. That is actually fucked up. That's gotta be cheating, bro. Your wave chance is not that big. Okay, wait. Just don't wave. Oh my gosh, he waved. Ugh. Oh my gosh, he's still alive! Rajakong is so freaking tanky. Please kill this Rajakong. Kill it! Oh, okay, cool. He died. Okay, now it's just hoping for... now it's just hoping that Catosaurus crits, because I don't have proper meat shields. Okay, he crits once. I don't have proper meat shields or anti-metal, it's literally just Catosaurus luck, which is very unoptimal. But it is possible. That might be Little Mohawk crit, actually, not even Catosaurus. I can't tell who is critting. Okay, 1 knockback. That's good. It is possible. If I just stack shit up. Freeze him. Okay. Just spamming shit. Spamming can-cans just for being a meat shield. Okay, that's a second knockback. Just need 1 more knockback. Just needs to get really lucky with Catosaurus. No big deal. It's very possible. I'm starting to run out of money very slowly. Oh, there we go. See? It's easy. Easy stage. And now everything is going to get deleted by Jimmy. Unless Courier can knock it back. Okay, cool. Okay, now we might die. Oh, I cannot see. Give me a second. Okay, cool. Well, that's fine. There's no Gory alive, so that's cool too. James Game, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoy the emotes. Okay, this might take a little while. I'm too scared of spawning Bahamut. I feel like if I spawn Bahamut, something crazy would spawn. No, you know what? Let's spawn Bahamut. I think it's probably gonna be fine. It's probably gonna be fine. I should be able to chain it, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, see? Easy. Everything can be... Who needs Ubers? Everything can be beaten with Research Rock and Courier and Baja Blast. Who the fuck needs Ubers? Someone managed to get back my account because of account linking. Account linking is very weird, but it's good that that is an option. Oh, let me accidentally press OK. Sorry, Lucas, but stage 5 is impossible. We'll see about that. So this is the dreaded stage 5. Let's just go in and see what happens. Alright, stage 5, let's see. Seems like a lot of people make a big deal out of you. So we'll see how much of a big deal you actually are. Aqua Doge and zombies? Okay. Ah, I missed my can. Wild Doge, okay. Very strong Wild Doge, it tanked the slime hit. Okay, it's just a bunch of Doges so far. Show me your true colors. Rangmaster, okay. What else is in the stage, I wonder? Ah, that's not a good Bahamut. Oh, they leave this Rangmaster alone for a while. I should be able to rush this guy. Depending on what the other enemies are. But they haven't spawned anything else, for some reason. Where are the other enemies? What are the other enemies? Is it on base hit? No, it's no, they gave a boss knockback. That can't be on base hit. I forgot you're wave immune. Why is the stage so empty? Why are you wave immune? Is this on base hit? There's nothing spawning for some reason. It might be on base hit, because literally nothing is spawning. If this is not on base hit, I could easily cheese the base at this point. Yeah, I think this is a base hit. Okay, yeah, this does seem like it's a base hit stage. There's no way there's nothing protecting Rangmaster for this long. But it's weird to have Rangmaster even spawn at all. I might die here because of... Oh, there's Hazuku. Okay, that takes a long time. I feel like I should be able to cheese the stage even before Hazuku arrives. Okay, that's fine. If I want to, I can make a lineup to try to rush down. I probably can't use this lineup because I think this lineup isn't rush enough. But I feel like I should be able to rush this guy down. There's Puffler, Puffy, and Sappy. Okay. I'm gonna try to make a lineup that rushes the fuck out of Rangmaster. Which is basically to say probably Uriel and Luza. Probably don't need this much research combo. Maybe I'll just use Minisaurus. Urs is good. Luza is good. Uriel is good. Courier is fine. I can use Barrel. Barrel instead of Rock, sure. Just bring in a bunch of legend cats. Probably would want Cactus as well. If I'm gonna bring Cactus, maybe instead of Slime? Oh wait, I can also use Cone. No, I think Cactus would be better, because Cactus is cheaper. I could even use Clam, because Clam has Behemoth Slayer. Is this Cactus? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think I'll take out Slime. So something like this. And this would be Freeze. Let's try with this. Alright, let's see. Steam Clams? Yeah. So it's a regional direct. Do not rush it? Why? I'm starting to feel that maybe I should have brought Slime. Just to make the start off slightly easier. Whoops. Uriel got knocked back all the way back. Double cash? Very nice. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay, first knockback. Nice, good barrier break. Second knockback. You have like 4 knockbacks if I'm not mistaken, right? Kinda wish I still brought Rock. Third knockback. Should be the last one. There we go. Okay. It's 2 million HP base, which is a fuck ton, but let's see if we can do anything about that. Oh, that Honey 1-1 is kind of tanky. Alright, let's see if this is gonna be enough for 2 million HP base. Whoa! Oh, you have a base hit puffer, what? Well, too bad you're getting stun locked by Uriel, so... yeah, okay, yeah, get fucked. No. No, that was easy! what are you guys worried about? What are you guys worried about? That was easy! Fuck you mean impossible? That was so easily cheesable. I mean, I used like ZL units, but you know. I used ZL units, but like, that was pretty easy. I guess maybe that could be harder on 2-star, but I don't know. I feel like there's a decent amount of time to be had. I feel like I have enough time. Completely forgot about the anti-cheese in 2-star. It is pretty funny to have the Puffsley jump scare, but I guess I did got a little bit lucky with the Puffsley because I think Bahamut's Blast covered Puffsley. Try to beat it without rushing? Nah, I'm good. I think I'm good. Is that a beaver? Wait, who? Do you know Uriel? Nah, I'm good. Look, man, I have my cat units, I use it. I mean, I could do, like, no cheese with Ubers, and even then, I don't even know what Ubers do I use, because half of the threats here are behemoths. Do you know Uber? Uh-huh. Do you know Uriel and use Ku? I mean, I can take out Uriel and then use Ku, and I feel like that would be a very similar amount of results. Try with only Cat Cannon. I think you're on the wrong Coliseum, buddy. This is 210 cost Divine Ku. Like, what else would I even use here? You know, I feel like the Uber that would benefit the most from this Coliseum, it's what was it? It's 5% cost and 50% recovery time. The Uber that would benefit the most here is fucking Last Boss. Because Last Boss is the main balancing thing on Last Boss is one, extremely pricey, but it has a very short amount of cooldown, right? Like, Last Boss cooldown is very short, but it's very pricey. So the fact that you get the cost down and the cooldown down is really stupid on Last Boss, I'm sure. Bruh had all the Ku. Hell yeah, I kind of have to. You should give Cat Tengu Behemoth Slayer for the funny. I forgot he even have that. I kind of don't want to. Wait, wait, you can give Cat Tengu Behemoth? No, but Cat Tengu's not Behemoth Slayer. Cat Tengu's Colossus. No true form Uriel's Pain on this stage. I guess I can kind of see it. I mean, it's also a big part of it is also Luza and Urst. Luza and Urst does a fuck ton of damage towards Behemoth too. Like, all three of these legends does like a bajillion damage to Behemoths. Especially Uriel, but, you know. Urst also does a fuck ton amount of damage. Oh, I'm considering if I want to do 2-star, but I kind of don't feel like it. I kind of don't want to do the same stages again. You know what I could do? I could do 4-star Sugar Struggle Decrepit Gingerbread House. Hell yeah. Dude, why is this stage so hard? Well, not hard. It's hard to rush. But like, I swear this stage on like 3-star difficulty, they pump up the magnification like crazy for this one. Like, I don't know if 4-star have a higher magnification on 3-star for this one, but this 3-star, like, the fucking Count Albrow just does not die. The thing we've all been waiting for. Yeah, exactly. You're all here for this, right? Unusable, unusable, unusable. I stacked LKD and got the only one reward I wanted from it anyways. Yeah, LKD stack is a good way to do this stage. But like, even then, it still takes so long to actually kill. Let's bring Mina. Should probably bring something for the Dark Others. I could bring Bomber, but I could also bring like CAT. Yeah, let me just bring CAT. And would I have enough money for Rice Ball? I wonder. Because I feel like with how slow Little Eraser is, it's gonna take a while to actually... It's gonna fill up the screen real quick. Why am I using Little Mohawk? Actually, I probably should be using... like, Gato. On 3-star count, Albro has 1.3 million health. That is very funny. Same magnification as 3-star, I see. It took Jane and Ultra Windy teaming up to barely get all of the rewards. That is... Yeah, that seems about right. They're so tanky. I feel like you probably would want to use Rich Cat too to actually get the reward. Okay. Yeah, that is a very strong Sabat. This pad is strong as hell. Oh right, they're not black trades, right? They're just floatings. Very annoying. My first spawn should be Uriel actually. So that I can get him up again later on really quickly. I definitely won't be able to get the rewards, so I'm just gonna see what I can do for now. Use Carpenter? Carpenter? Why? Let's spawn you, because you're slow. That's a lot of bats. Yeah, it's quite a lot of bats. My gosh, these meat shields are so slow. What, that didn't trigger the base? Really? Still don't have enough money for the Ororuns. When is the base... Why is the base trigger so weird? Let's spawn Urs, because Urs has higher damage. Probably should have used King Dragon. I'm so glad I bought Rice Ball, because Rice Ball actually has speed. But also... Oh, I misclicked! Damn it, I accidentally summoned with Newton. Oh, it's fine. Probably should have just used Boulder, actually. Here comes the third one. Let's put another Mina instead. Because Mina's LD would probably hit the Count Albrow better than Ururun. Oh, one of them died. It's a long way to go. Can Mina hit the base from here? Oh, she can. Okay. But still a very big amount of base health. I feel like if I used Ubers, I probably should have just used like a bunch of LD units to cheese the stage instead. Or something. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting the rewards. But goddamn, those are some tanky ass Albrows. 3,000. Hey, I got a rare ticket. That's all that matters. Well, rare ticket is the 500 one, so whatever. Can't get the treasure radar, but that's fine. Mina really needs talent. I feel like Mina's one of the better ones amongst like one of the legends. Like, yeah, sure, she would. It would definitely be nice if she gets talent, but like she's not the one that desperately needs talents. You know, the ones that desperately needs talents is Lil Nyandem. This is the one that desperately needs talents. Little Nyandem, Musashi, Mechabun, like those need talents. Mina is one of the luckier ones. Mina is one of the luckier ones to actually still have like pretty good amount of usage. Like, yeah, sure, eventually maybe she gets outclassed by like the other stuff, but even then, she's still like pretty good for what she's worth. She's still relatively cheap. She got good cooldown, good cheapness, good speed. Her LD is very prim and proper. Overall, still like a pretty decent unit. But like, Musashi and Nyandem just like, Mechabun, It's rare to see enemy with the boss shockwave spawn several times. It is pretty funny that that happens sometimes. Nyandem would straight up need 100% slow and TBA down talents to barely function. Yeah, the funny thing about that is that that would not help him because most of the time, on half of the trade, you can just use Newton. Well, I mean, not half of the trade, you know, against red and floating. But like against red and floating, Newton is like still just straight up an upgrade from Little Nyandem. Can't really see a way for Musashi to have redemption. There's a decent amount of like wave enemies that exist that I feel like if Musashi actually counters those traits, he would be pretty good. But the problem is there's like what relic enemy even has wave? Like Hariwan? That's about it. But like if Musashi, for example, can counter like Yukan in some ways, then I feel like that would make him have slightly more usage. Cause like Yukan actually counters a lot of wave immune units. In terms of no Uber specifically. In terms of specifically no Ubers, you can actually outranges a lot of wave immune units, and so your choices on Yukan is actually relatively limited. Sure, there are stages where you can rush down Yukan if he's alone, but there are some stages where you kind of have to like outrange it or something. For example, Infernal Nyandem is one of the example. If you can get Musashi to work on the Yukan on Little Nyandem, on Tyrant Nyandem, then I feel like that could give him some sort of usage. Mask Grandmaster? I feel like Mask Grandmaster is fine for what he's worth currently, which is like, you know, a wave baiter. It's a limited usage, but he works on what he does, you know? It's like, you don't need to make everyone a generalist. You just need to give them a specific situation in where they excel. And currently it's like, yeah, the situation in where Grandmaster excel, which is like wave stacking, that's not common. But on the times where it does exist in the stage, Grandmaster works really well in this kind of regards. So I think he's fine. But the stuff, for example, in like Little Nyandem or Musashi, like, where would you use Little Nyandem? Oh, you want to use it if you need a high range slow. The problem is that rarely ever happens, you rarely ever need it, and he sucks at his jobs. And there's way better units for what he can do. Musashi, what do you use him on? You would use him on, like, wave stages. But then we have like a bajillion amount of wave immune nowadays that, like, works better than Musashi. Mechabun, you would use it on, like, what, tanking relics? But he sucks at this. He sucks at tanking relics. He doesn't deal enough damage and doesn't really tank relics that well either. If you want to deal with like high range relics, you would just use Edie or Royal Guard. Like, Royal Guard is better than Mechabun in almost every way. But like, if you want to wave stack with Grandmaster, you can still do it, and he still works really well. He's still very much up there in terms of like what you can use to wave stack. So I think he's still fine. You don't need to make everyone a good generalist. Just make them good at their specific job. Yulala only shines on ED and E, but at least he has to use just his name. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I don't know. Yulala is also one of the units that probably would help to get something. I think the problem with Yulala is more so the fact that relic targeting is so common in terms of no Uber. Like, every fucking thing here is anti-relic, right? Like, Mina's anti-relic, Musashi's anti-relic, Mechabun, Edie, Dogu, Doron, Nala, Luza, Oril, and Grandmaster. All of these guys are anti-relics. And they all are so good at their job. Yulala's only job is like... it deals a good amount of damage and it has a decent range. But like, Oril's also... Oril, you can count into that category. Luza, you can count into that category. Nala doesn't have as much range, but also counted as category. So like... You know who else also counted as category? Slapsticks. Slapsticks also counted as category. So, Yulala gets overshadowed way easily. Like, on his own, he's a functioning unit, but it's so easy to get replacement for Yulala. Also, he's just so expensive for some reason. I don't understand why he has 4,200 cost. He's so expensive. His stats are so weak for a 4,200 cost unit. Like, he feels like he should have Grandmaster tier like cost. Like, Grandmaster is like 2,400. His stats isn't top notch, but like it makes sense why he would cost 2,400. Yulala makes no sense why he has 4,000 cost. He's more expensive than Mina. Like, why? Why would you be more expensive than Mina? He's more expensive than Uriel. In fairness, Uriel is an unfair bar, but you know what I mean. If I want to freeze relics and be wave immune, I'd use a lot Lunasha. Yeah, sure. Wait till he get the 80% stat boost. Too bad he still only has like 2 knockback count. But yeah, I think he badly needs talent too. Oh yeah, since now that Coliseum's done, there's something else that I want to talk about. I want to talk about this. Well, obviously, first I do want to say that, as a lot of you have seen, Ponos have posted, you know, this leaked image of Jizo Ultraform. If you guys haven't seen this one. So yeah, Jizo Ultraform is coming in 15.0, which should be the next update. This looks very powerful. As you can see, it seems like it's going back to the first form. So, well, seems interesting. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, the secret Jizo Ultraform, where they switch places. But this is the Jizo Ultraform. But yeah, it seems like this one, he gets Omni Strike and Survive Lethal, it seems. He also has annihilated the federal government, so that's cool. If you don't like the federal government, you should Ultraform Jizo. If you want to rebel against the federal government, this is the Ultraform for you. It's also really funny how this announcement of Jizo Ultraform has 15k likes on Twitter. Dude, Ponos do not get bangers like this. It's so funny. It's 15k likes on Jizo. Everybody fucking loves Jizo. It's so funny. It's so cute though. I do really like the design of just getting like the fur, the extra fur on him. It's pretty cool. Really cool detail. But yeah, Omni Strike seems interesting. It seems like he probably would just become like another courier. Like he gets the courier. He gets basically like an Omni Strike courier. It feels like. I feel like that's what they're going for. I feel like they're going for an Omni Strike courier basically. 27 meta is back, baby. Jizo is back. Cosmo, Dio, Bahamut, and Jizo became S. What a time we live in. We're gonna have to wait until like the Catman Ultra form. Or like the Gao and Mitama Ultra form. Or true form, I guess. He really does just need like Omni Strike, so... Does he get any of the good talents in the small version? I believe so, if we're following stuff like Ultra Kaguya. Because Ultra Kaguya also got the talents from Kaguya, I believe, right? So Ultra Kaguya also got that. Kaguya. This is Kaguya. And also let's check Jizo at this point. What was Kaguya's talents? I don't even remember. Knockback, slow, resist slow, defense buff, attack buff. She does get the talents from Ultra Form, I believe, right? Jizo is immune to curse, immune to toxic, resist surge. That's not the best. But you can give him a stat buff, which is also pretty funny. I never understood why is Omni Strike good. Oh boy, I'm glad you asked that because I made a whole video about that. If you want to learn on why Omni Strike and LD is so good, you should watch this video right here. This one. This long distance video. Just accidentally stopped the video. This video will explain to you why LD and Omni Strike is so busted. So go watch this one. Go watch this video. Omni is just LD plus, yeah. Omni and LD is basically the same thing. Shameless self-promo. It's my own stream. I can do whatever I want. But yeah, so I want to talk about 15.0. Well, this is really the only thing we got in 15.0. Well, aside from this, obviously. We've all seen this one, right? Let me get this drink. Yeah, we've all seen this one. So that's also cool. Aside from that, well, not 15.0 exactly, but I wanted to talk about 14.7 actually. Because 14.7 have this girl spawns that on my 14.7 stream I did not cover her because she was not out on JP, so I could not go and cover this girl spawns. But there's this girl spawn that I don't even remember what she does. She has a lot of different abilities all at once. She has multi-hit, 2-hit multi-hit, of course, like every girl's mon's 50% slow red and floating, resist red and floating. She's like a mid-range tanker with a Conjure and Sage Slayer. She has 150k health with 360 range, so she's like a mid-ranger tanker. And the thing that I want to talk about is that I don't know if this is a hot take or not. Her evolve form is ugly. Am I crazy? Her evolve form looks so weird. I really don't like this. I really don't like this design. But her first form design, I really like. This first form design is cooking. I really like this first form design. I think the mask is really cool. The more puffy shorts, the longer puffy shorts is really cool. I really like this. Like the fire in her mask when she attacks is really cool. But her evolve form just lacks sauce. Like, she loses the puffy dress, she loses the cool mask. Like, why? The first form looks so much cooler. Second form is like, you lost all of the sauce in the first form. Like, the mask is so sick. The puffy dress is so cool. And then evolve form, she loses everything. Why? she's a witch girl, how could you not love it? Because the first form is so much better. The first form is so much better. This design is so much cooler as a witch. This just looks weird. This just looks like a Red Riding Hood that like got mixed with a weird witch hat. Is it just me or is she tiny? She is tiny. She is small. But like, first form is so much cooler. I like the Skellywhack mask. Yeah, like, the mask is so sick. And especially how her mask like lit up with flames when she attacks is so sick. Her evolved form is just like, I guess her eyes shine? It's like, this is not as cool as mask having flames. Like, this eye shining is like, that's alright. But like, this? That's cool. Like, this flaming eyes with the mask? That's sick. Evolved form just... I think there's another girl's monster that I think about when it comes to first form being cooler too. Oh, it's Vega. I remember this. Vega, I also think Vega first form looks so much cooler than second form Vega. I think true form Vega looks really cool, but first form Vega looks way better than second form Vega. First form Vega has a really cool like pose with being this chuny pose and have like the flower in her eyes is really cool. And then second form, she just does not do the chuny pose. Like, this chuny pose is so much cooler in the first form. In second form, she just okay, and she doesn't have like the flower in her eyes. Like, you lost the sauce. You lost the sauce. The first form looks cool. Second form is like, I mean, it's neat, but it lacks the sauce. The flower in the eye is a banger. Yeah, I also just really like her pose, but she loses her pose in the evolved form. I don't know, man. Some of these girl spawns are like that. This is also the case for Ruri. This is also the case for Ruri. Ruri's a cute nerd in the first form. Second form, she's a generic. She's a generic. What's the word? Mermaid. Like a nerd, a stupid-looking nerd mermaid is such a. It's a much cooler design. And she has a potato chips on her hand too, and adjust her glasses when after she attacks. Like, that's cool. Evolved form is like generic mermaid. Okay, that's fine, but like, it lacks the sauce. It lacks the sauce. You can't even tell she plays video games. Yeah, like, you can't even tell she's a nerd or anything in the first form. It's so, like, I don't know, man. I have problem with girl spawns sometimes. I mean, I guess there are stuff like Deal, which is also kind of funny. Like, the first form is also funny. I get the point is kind of like having a glow up. But also, I feel like if Verbana stayed as a zombie, like, stayed having more of a zombie-like thing on her face, or if Deal have a more... I don't know, man. Girl spawns, I feel like a lot of girl spawns first form looks better than the second form. And Sitme is one of those. Sitme is the one that I feel is much more obvious, I feel like. It's like this... You don't need to lose all of the mask and everything to go to the second form. Second form just looks weird. This just looks bad. True form fixes Ruri and Vega, hopefully the same person. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. Vega in true form does look really cool. How could you say that about her? Say that to her face and tell her, I have been saying this. I've been saying this shit. Mermaids don't tend to have human legs. I mean, you can't really see her legs, to be fair. It's essentially Megumin. I feel like if you want to go Megumin, you don't go with this, like, puffy thing at the end, puffy dress-ish at the end. Like, you go slightly more straight down a little bit more. Like, these kind of puffy-ish sausage-looking dress. If it's short, it looks weird. It looks weird if it's short. It looks way better if it's long. I don't know, man. I just think her first form looks so much better than the second form. I wanted to talk about this ever since the 14.7 stream, but obviously I could not, so... Its Witch Mina has a similar idol anim too. Like, just moving left and right, I guess. But still, I really would prefer if she kept the mask on. That's the point of the mask. Does the cat your VTuber is holding have a name? No, it's just a PNG cat that I can pat. I really like her second form. Really? I think she lacks the sauce, dude. She lacks the pizzazz of the first form. The first form looks so much cooler. It has so much more personality than the second form. Pet the cat. There. It's good enough. But anyways. That's the main thing that I want to talk about. Oh, right. Here's some other stuff that I want to talk about too. Which is this. I saw Ponos tweeted this. Halloween Art Contest 2025. Check out these awesome creations. You still have a few days to visit our Facebook page to enter our own artwork. So there's this going on. They posted this, and then I looked at this image for a few seconds and I was like, is that fucking off? Like, so this is the post. Let me post it. Let me link this on the chat. But yeah, like, I looked at this post and I was like, wait, that's off. This looks like dead on. That's just straight up dead on. Even the art style is very similar. Like, that's just straight up dead on. Like, that's dead on with eyes. It has a very off art style. It's so good. Is that Luga Ultra Form? No, I think it's just a new Luga. But yeah, I saw this art and I was like, that's really sick. Because I recently just played off. So the fact that one of the art entry that was showcased is off inspired is so cool. Dead on looking ass from one of the Twitter comments. It really is a dead on looking ass, basically. It's pretty cool. So I think you still have like 2 more days to submit the art. So if any of you are interested in the art challenge, no, yeah, it's until November 7th. So you still have like 3 more days or 2 more days in my time zone. But you still got like 3 more days. So if any of you are interested, you can go and enter the art contest. Unfortunately, I have like a company thing on like the 8th, which is very unfortunate. I have to go at like the 8th and 9th, which is a shame because you know what else is around November 7th? Last Command B-side. It's releasing on 6th November. Last Command DLC is dropping on the 6th. I cannot stress this more. This game, if you have not watched me play this game, this is one of the sickest game I've ever played. This is one of the coolest game I've ever played. I highly recommend you... well, I guess this is spoilers for... Let me just go back to the main page of Last Command. But Last Command finally gets a DLC in like 1 or 2 more days. This is... I highly recommend you who like anything like action-based or bullet hell based to play this game. This game is so fucking sick. Maybe stream it. I did stream it like 3 years ago, because this is 2022 game. It is a very... yeah, this is like a 2022 game. This is a super sick-ass game. It's so cool. It's probably hard to understand what's going on here, but you see that snake thing over there? Do you see my cursor? Actually, hold on. Do you see my cursor? I don't think you do. Oh no, wait, you do. You see this mouse? You see where my mouse is? This snake thing? That's what you're controlling. So what you do, you know the usual snake, right? Like the usual snake game where you go around getting food and all that stuff. You know, these game, right? This snake game where you go around, you get food, and then you become longer, and then you can't touch yourself, right? So imagine that, but it's bullet hell. That's what Last Command is. It's so cool. So you're controlling the snake, and then you get like these data files, right? These data files are basically your quote-unquote food. You get these foods, and then your body gets longer. You can absorb them, and then your body gets longer. And then you have like a dash and all that stuff. So you're doing all this while like dodging bullets. So you see like the flower petals and like the slashes that the samurai does. Like you dodge all that while collecting these datas. And then once you have enough datas, you can like charge your data up and then attack the enemy. So basically the data is kind of like your bullets in a sense. You collect those, like you play as this snake, you collect these datas, and then you use those datas to shoot the enemy. And then once the enemy is shot enough, you can like dash through their heart to destroy them. It's so cool. This game is so fucking sick. Also, it has such a banger music. Well, you can't hear it now. And crazy amount of mechanics. Like, look at this shit. You see what's going on right here? This is one of the coolest boss fight in the game too. You know how Undertale has like a blue and yellow mechanic, where like if you see a blue attack, you have to stop, and if you see a yellow, you need to move. This game also has something like that. It also has a blue and a yellow and a purple. Purple is that you have to dash through them. Blue is that you have to stop. But this boss, like, it'll have like you see this purple pillar, right? This purple pillar has a purple text on it, and you might be wondering, why does it have a purple text on it when it's already obviously purple? The reason for that is because sometimes they switch it up, where the purple pillar would have the text blue, and then the boss would make it so that you have to follow the text instead of the pillar, the color. It's so sick. This game is so fucking sick. I love this game so much. This is legit one of the coolest game ever. And it's finally getting a DLC after 3 years later. I highly recommend you to check this game out. This is such a sick-ass game. And it has such a cool music. And you see that? Like, that's you attacking. So after you collect all of those datas, you can like analyze, and then you use all of the food that you got to like attack the enemy. Like the heart here is the enemy. So if you attack them enough, you can then like pierce their heart to kill them. It's so sick. It's such a sick game. It's a really fucking cool game. So it's so cool for it to actually get a DLC in 2025. So it's coming out soon. It's really cool. I try to not read too much on like what the Steam page and store has to say, because I want to go in as blind as possible, maybe. But yeah. Human, I remember you're blue. What if you ram the enemy? There is there's a module, I guess is what they call it. Kind of like a upgrade in a way where you can choose like several different upgrades that you want to equip. I don't think they show it anywhere here. No, there is here. This is an old screenshot. The UI doesn't look like this anymore, but like there are, yeah, this is an old UI. They don't look like this anymore. They look much better than this. But there are like several different upgrades that you can choose here, and like the passive modules. One of the passive modules allows you to ram straight to the heart, and that'll deal damage. How much is it? I don't know how much this is in USD. I think, well, it's probably different depending on your region. Last command game price. It's probably like $5 to $10. Oh, it's $15. It's $15. Discounted price around $10. So there's that. It's around $15 to $10. Top 10 game for you? I would say yes. I would say, dare I say, it might be in my top 5. My main complaint about this game is that outside of the fights, there's like, you know, outside of the fights, there's like the story parts, and story parts are fine. I think the story isn't super interesting, but it's serviceable. But this part where you go around the world is super empty and super repetitive. Like, when you go around the world, you go around like some cities and some obstacle course and all that stuff. But the obstacle course are super repetitive. They're super boring. They're super linear. They're easily the weakest part of the game. They're really empty and repetitive. But everything about the fight, everything about the music is like so fucking top tier that it really doesn't matter. Everything about the battle system and like every single battle is memorable. Every single battle is so fucking sick. Every single battle team is so... It's just a banger. It's a banger after banger. You know, man, one thing that I wish the developer would do is that, okay, so the developer have been posting a little bit on Twitter, right? I don't want to show this, but I guess since the developer is kind of like a programmer himself and is like a very tech guy, like a big thing, I guess, team around this game is programs and programming and all that stuff. So I know like the developer is like a big developer guy, but he's been recently posting like those like AI animated thing on his Twitter. And like, man, I want to retweet your tweets so that I can, like, you know, so that I can spread the word on your DLC, but you just keep on posting like AI animated stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't want to repost this. Like, I want to post about Last Command, and I want to repost your tweet, but I don't want to repost your tweet with like grok animated PNG, man. Like, come on. I kind of don't wanna. But like, I wanna advertise about it, but like, you're streaming on YouTube as well? Yeah, I am. But yeah, it's like, I get it. He's a developer. He's into AI stuff, but I mean, this is like 2022, so this is even before like all of the AI craze, and he does like have obviously a very shining personality in the game. I just hope that the DLC doesn't really have those sort of thing. But the DLC has been worked on for years, so I feel like it shouldn't have those sort of stuff. I think he was just mainly testing, like, you know, those... He was just doing trendy things. But man, I really wish he didn't do that. I saw the thumbnail preview and thought you somehow turned this into an Ultra Kill stream. Wait, what? What made you think that? Is this supposed to be the Uber clearance Coliseum stream? Hey, I mean, I did that. So, you know, now I'm just doing the PR rep for Last Command, because I really fucking love this game to hell, man. This game is so good. The developer, Crespirit, well, I guess the publisher, Crespirit, more specifically, is also the one that does Robbie, Ribi, and Tevi. So, you know, it's top tier. Like, they do Robbie, Ribi, they do Tevi, they do Last Command. So, there's that. All of them are bullet hells. I feel like there was something else that I want to talk about and I forgot. Well, what? Oh, right. So, right before the stream, actually, I got an email of I got an email offering Steam code for this game, and I was like, wait a second. It's like I'm going to buy this game regardless. I was gonna buy the DLC regardless. You probably don't need to give me Steam keys, and I'll still buy it. But yeah, you see, this shit is so cool. This game is so sick. Did you finish Coliseum? Yeah, I did. But you see, like, this shit is so sick. Like, you get the pawns moving, like, as the bullet pattern. You see, you get, like, the Donkey Kong here. And you get, like, a Pong thing going on here. You see, you got, like, a Pac-Man thing going on here. And, like, there's, like, the blue Pac-Man and the purple Pac-Man. So if there's the blue, you gotta stop. If it's purple, you gotta dash. And there's, like, the Space Invader thing. Like, isn't this shit just so fucking sick? Whoop! I dropped something. It's fine. I guess I gotta beat the Rabi-Ribi DLC and Rabi-Ribi one day. Rabi-Ribi is also really fun. I really wanna return to Tevi actually. I might have to go back to Tevi, but there's so much things that I want to play. But yeah, I got a couple of like codes for Last Command and Last Command DLC. I'm actually wondering what I should do about it, because I got like 2 of each, and I already have Last Command, and I'm planning to probably just buy the DLC anyway, so I might do like giveaways or something, but we'll see how that's like. The point of Bullet Hell is to be pretty. Yeah, and it's pretty as fuck. This game is pretty as fuck. Alright, so let's do Scrandle. Okay, so what do you guys think is better here? It's a 10-inch sausage roll and Carolina pulled chicken nachos. I'm not really sure how good this thing is, but it's like $8. It's 8 euros. I feel like 10-inch sausage roll is as good as it gets, but this nacho does look pretty good, but it's a lot of different things at once. All right, which one do we think, chat? Is it the one in USA or the one on England? Love sausage rolls. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the chicken pulled nachos looks good, but you can't really go wrong with sausage roll. So, all right. Oh, Indonesia. Glora Bung Tomo. Lumpia, which is fried. It's a fried snack, and pork and gravy roll. I think I'm gonna have to go with lumpia. Lumpia is as simple as it gets. Like, this looks a little sad, but like what matters in lumpia is the inside, so let's go with lumpia. Hell yeah, 47%. Chicken chips and cannoli. Chicken chips looks pretty good, actually. But you also can't really go wrong with cannoli with only like €1. Who shat on that bread? Ooh, I feel like chat is a little bit delayed, so I'm getting a little bit late responses, but that's fine. Chicken chips is good, but it's 13 euros. Cannoli, it's only 2 euros. I feel like I guess I'm still gonna have to go with chicken and chips. This is still like plenty of chickens for what it's worth. No, it's just barely different. 73, okay. Steak and chips bowl or butter chicken loaded fries. Is that Bangsit? Stream is laggy? Uh-oh. I hope it's not that laggy anymore. What is cannoli? I'm actually not even entirely sure, but it's only 2 euros, so. Steak and chips bowl. The steak does not look that great. Butter chicken loaded fries. I can't even tell where the fries are. Those fries needs cheese turns into poutine. I have no idea what the fuck is even going on here at the right. But I feel like I'm gonna have to go with steak and chips bowl. The butter chicken just looks a little weird. I feel like it's fine, but let's go with this. Oh, really? Okay. Never mind then. Chicken curry and chips for 4. Seems pretty decent. Pies, peas, chips, and gravy. What? Fucking British food, man. Why do British just keep on putting fucking peas everywhere? What the hell is this? Pies, peas, chips, and gravy. Why are British food like these? Shrek barfed on the right. What the fuck is this? I'm gonna have to go with chicken curry chips. Chicken curry and chips. 26%, yeah, I'd imagine so. It's just green vomit. Unidentified scram. That looks a little sad. Both of these look sad. Both of these looks really sad. It's fucking nothing versus fucking nothing. I feel like the nothing on the left looks slightly better than nothing on the right. So I might have to go with this one. Yeah, it's slightly less sad. What's this? Hot dog? For 40 euros for 2 drinks. What the fuck? I mean, it doesn't look bad, but 40 euros. Hot dog and 2 drinks for 40 euros and the Kahuna burger. I mean, it's stadium food, so I feel like it's gonna be naturally pricey. The Kahuna burger looks okay. I wonder. Airline food is cheaper, yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on what the drinks are. I feel like if you were going to review the hot dog, you're probably going to... I actually have no idea. The burger looks terrible if you look closely. Yeah, it doesn't look good, but it's not 40 euros, you know? I feel like I would still have to go with the 40 euros one. Because, like, if you... The fact that you're on Stadium and you also buy 2 drinks, you're gonna have to know that it's going to be pricey. So you're probably going to not really complain too much. You're gonna have to just deal with it, you know? I think I'm gonna go with left. Wow, really? Okay. Only slightly different, but oh well. Only like 5% different. Cheesy chips for 4 euros or cheesy... What the fuck? It's... Okay. This has to be the left one. 6%? You just put like fucking slice of cheese from the mart and just put it there and call it cheesy cheese. That's so fucked up. Cup of mushy peas. Why would you buy this? And salted herring sandwich. Who the fuck buys cup of mushy peas with added mint sauce? Why? Why would you buy this? I mean, both of these look sad, but... Do you want a sandwich with a fish in it? I mean... I guess if you buy the cup of mushy peas, you get what you ask for. Battle of Myth. Oh, man. Both of these look sad, but I feel like if you buy a cup of mushy peas, you get what you ask for, you know? So I'm gonna have to go with left. Yeah, it's 42, wow! That's very high, actually. Ooh, okay. The Stating Stack with chips, 10 euros. That seems pretty good, actually. And butter chicken curry. I mean, you can't really go wrong with butter chicken curry, but... This shit looks really good. Right? I feel like I want to go left. I mean, butter chicken curry is a very safe pick. I'm sure this is delicious. But, like, this shit looks really good for 10 euros. It just looks very messy. Well, the more messy a burger is, the better. That's how it is, right? Like, if you have a very plain and simple burger, it's probably not great. If you have a burger that just everything fucking melts everywhere and there's like a shitload amount of everything stacks on top of each other, that's the good shit, right? Like, that's what makes a burger good. The more fucking monstrous looking a burger is, that's the better thing. See? People agree. How do you have 3 hands? What, you don't? The left is the fast food final boss. You eat that, and then you get diabetes. Oh my, what the fuck is going on in the right? Double damn spicy smash burger. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, I know I say that, like, the more messier the burger is, the better, but, like, I don't even know what the fuck is going on here. Why is there just shit everywhere? And just a bunch of chilies, like, all over the place. What the fuck is going on? What the hell is going on here? Rotisserie chicken and chips looks great. What the fuck is going on here? I take the rotisserie chicken. I feel like I would also take the left one. Wow, really? 81? People love that. Only 6 out of 10. That's not a good track record. I feel like there's a very weird close calls there, but that's unfortunate. Oh well, that's Scrandle for today. All right, I think I'm gonna end stream here. Thank you for coming to my Scrandle stream. Let's see someone to rate. Rated the whole kitchen with the burger. Yeah, what the fuck was that? Can I still like check the daily or something? Like, look at that. What the fuck is that? The double damn spicy smash burger. What the hell is going on here? Apparently people like this. 81%. 81% for that over the rotisserie chicken and chips. I mean, I guess the rotisserie chicken and chips is slightly overpriced, I guess. Like it is. I guess value-wise, the burger would be better, but I can't even tell what the meat is on the burger. Like, it's just a bunch of paprika and chili, which is fine on a burger, but if it's just that, it just looks weird. How is there 75 and 80%? I think this is kind of like reviews on the food, you know? Guess which is superior, as you by followers and peers. Yeah, I think it's kind of like reviews. It's not like who chose which one. It's like what the general review is. That's why some of them is like really low on like both of them as well. Like this no, which one was it? Like this one, right? Like this also doesn't add up to 100. Because, like, both of these are shit. So it's kind of just, like, the general review on the food. Eating dirt may be value doesn't mean I'd eat it. Yeah, basically. That sounds about right. But yeah, I think... Oh, someone's streaming Battle Cats. I can rate them. Okay, so if you're on Twitch, I'm gonna rate... gonna rate, I don't know how you spell your name, Micra. And if you're on YouTube, I guess that's the end of the stream. Thank you all for coming to my Scrandle stream. Micra is playing Jumbo Jones, so... Alright, that's it. Thank you all for coming to the stream. It's been great, it's been fun. And I'll catch you another time. It's the 100% attempt, guys, so yeah. But yeah, catch you another time. Bye bye. See ya. Bye bye. See ya. Thank you. Bye bye. See ya. Bye bye. Bye bye. See ya. Bye bye.